Hi, welcome to this video. This is Maths from Scratch, and this is the level 6 video on how to do column method multiplication from scratch. If this is the first video that you've seen, check the link in the description to kind of watch the rest of the videos in this playlist. So in this video, we are going to look at what happens when we multiply a 3-digit number by a 2-digit number. We left level 5 by looking at how we multiply two-digit numbers together, and this video at level 6 is just extending upon that on how we multiply a 3-digit by a 2-digit. And what we'll see further on in the video is, can we then extend this to any length number multiplied by a 2-digit number? And you'll see how that works later on in the video. So this is example number 1. So we've got 324 multiplied by 21. And this method works even if it's written the other way around. So one thing to bear in mind is that multiplying can work both ways. And there's a special word for that, which we'll explain later. Basically, multiplication is commutative, but you don't need to worry too much about that now, because there'll be a separate video coming up about all those different special things of properties of operations and whatnot. So first things first, we've got 324 times 21. Let's kind of set up our column and the arrangement of it, and we've seen this before, so we know what we're doing here. So I'll just quickly flash that up. So now that we have our column method set up, let's kind of have a look at the way that we're going to kind of do this and set this up. And remember the pattern from level 5, where we just start with this one and we kind of fan across, and all we are doing is splitting this problem up into small, simple, little multiplication problems, which then combine together to give us the answer to this big one. So as you can see, I've now just got like a little shadow version. So just to recap from level 5 then, what is this pattern? Well, we're going to kind of do this in two distinct stages. So this would be the first stage, and what we do is we start with this one and then we just kind of multiply upwards, and we're going to split this first stage into 3 separate little multiplications that we need to do. The first thing we're going to do is do 1 times 4, and then we just write that in that column there. Second stage is 1 times 2, so we're going to fan across. 1 times 2 is 2, and then 1 times 3. So essentially nothing is different apart from we are just fanning across an extra number rather than keeping it with 2 like we did with the 2 times a 2-digit number. And then the second stage is now we've done the 1, we're going to move across to the 2. But before we do that, we're going to add the 0 there, because obviously we're dealing with the tens now. And remember, I'll explain, there'll be a video on how this works. But for now, this is just how to get the right answers using it. So we move across to the 2, and then again, we just split this up into 3 separate little multiplications. So 2 times 4 is 8, 2 times 2 is 4, and then 2 times 3 becomes 6. And then all we need to do then is we're going to add the subtotals that we've got together. So it's a pretty funky little method. You just split it up into two numbers that we just need to add together and get a subtotal. So 4 add nothing is 4, 2 add 8 is 10. We can carry the 0. And again, this is just now column method addition that's combined in with this. 3 add 4 is 7. Add that 1 is 8. And then obviously 6 add nothing is 6. So there's our answer to our first example, 6,804. And the only thing that is now different from level 5 is that we've just got an extra number to fan across, because level 5 just dealt with a 2-digit times a 2-digit. This is now a 3-digit times a 2-digit, and this is how you do it. Now this is example number 2. Now, one thing that you'll realise is that we now have a 4-digit number times a 2-digit number. And again, the same principle applies. All we're going to do is then we're just going to fan across an extra time, because we've got a 4-digit number. So we're going to do 1 times 1, which is 1, fan across to there. 1 times 3 is 3, fan across again. So 1 times 2 is 2, and then 1 times 4 is 4. So you can kind of guess now what's going to happen if we have a 5-digit number times by a 2-digit number. But then let's move on to the tens bit. So 2 times 1 is 2, but then don't forget that we need to add the 0 there. So then 2 times 1 is 2. 2 times 3 is 6. And again, it is slightly confusing. You've got to have a wits about you, because the answer that you're writing is not underneath the column that you're actually calculating. So it's just, you just got to properly concentrate with this one. And so that's why these are kind of prime for errors. 2 times 2 again is 4. And then we're going to move across there. And then we've got 2 times 4 becomes 8. And then all we do now is then just kind of add these together, our little subtotals, or subtotals even. No total subs, just subtotals. 1 plus 0 is 1, 3 plus 2 is 5, 2 add 6 is 8, 4 add 4 is 8 again. Oh look, and another 8. So 88,851. And so this just extended on example 1, where all we do is just fan across an extra time. Example number 3. Now, how this extends on example number 4 is that all we have now is we're going to have to do some carrying in our subtotals now, whereas example 1 and example 2, we didn't have any carries. It was just fairly simple, just one digit in each column. Now we're going to have to carry. So we just need to make sure that we have our wits about us to make sure that we carry in properly and that we're not making any silly mistakes, because it is easy to do with this. It really is. Now, again, remember, we can write this in 2 ways whenever you see this calculation, because 6,879 lots of 56 is exactly the same as 56 lots of 6,000 and whatever. So whenever you're doing the column method, always make sure to write the largest number first. So 9 times 6 is 54. Look at that, I've got space between my columns to write these numbers now, which is by design. So we've done that one, 6 times 9, 6 times 7, okay, well that's 42, add the 5, well that's going to be 47. Then 8 times 6, well that's 48, add that 4, becomes 52. And 6 times 6 is 36, add that 5 and that becomes 41. Now we're going to move on to the 5s bit. So look, we've kind of fanned across. Now we're going to move on to the 5, remembering to add a 0 because this 5 is 50, so we add a 0. 5 times 9 is 45, so we're just going to bob a 4 there and a 5. 5 times 7 is 35, add that 4 is 39. So again, it does pay to concentrate with these. 5 times 8 is 40, okay, but we're going to add that 3 there, so that becomes 43. And again, if you write these numbers smaller, then you know that that's what you need to add. And then 5 times 6 is 30, add that 4 becomes 34. So look, this is becoming slightly annoying now, because we have to concentrate. Right, then the easiest bit, arguably, is now just adding these together. So that's a 4, 4 add nothing is 4. 7, add 5, well that's a 12. Okay, notice I'm using a different colour now, just so it's easy for me to see. You can do the same. 2, add 9, that's 11, add that 1 is 12. 1, add 3 is 4, add that 1 becomes 5. 4, add 4 is 8, and then that's a 3. So the answer to this one, well, 385,224. And so you can see now, these are actually getting quite juicy. So again, take your time, don't rush, and practice. So let's have a look at example number 4 then. Now, this one is slightly ridiculous. And if you can follow this, and if you can do this and follow along, you're doing really well, because this is horrendous. Now, if I came across this in my everyday mathematical musings, would I do this using the column method? No, I wouldn't. I'd use a calculator like any normal sane person. Well, if you want to test that you can use the column method multiplication method for 486,369 times 78, be my guest. You know, think of it. Train hard to fight easy. You know, if the SAS did column method times in, they'd train like this, I'm sure of it. And if they don't, they should. And I'll teach them. Right, so 8 times 9. So let's kind of do our row. So 8 times 9 is 72. Okay, then we move along to this one. So 6 times 8 is 48. Add that 7, so that becomes 55. So we'll write a 5 there, 55. Now we've got 3 times 8 is 24. Add that 5, that becomes 29. Okay, go across again. 6 times 8 is 48. Okay, add that 2, this makes it a nice round 50. Now, going over here, my arrows are looking a bit fraught now. 8 times 8 is 64. Add that 5, that becomes 69. And then 4 times 8 is 32, and we're going to add that 6, and so that becomes 38. Now, that wasn't too bad, kind of moving across. Now what we're going to do is move on to the second bit, and the only thing that's different is we've now just got a lot of carrying to do, and so you have just got to concentrate and make sure that your wits are about you. You know, it doesn't help recording a video doing it for a start, so I wouldn't recommend doing that. Right, so 7 times 9, but we're going to add the 0. So 7 times 9, 63. Okay, and then 7 times 6 is 42, but we're going to add that 6, so that becomes a 48. Becomes a 48. 7 times 3 is 21. Add that 4 there, that becomes a 25. Okay, so don't forget to fill this in so we can keep track. 7 times 6 is 42. Add that 2, that becomes a 44. And then we have our next example. Well, next little, it's not an example, is it? Our next sum is going to be 7 times 8, which is 56. Add that 4, becomes 60. Write that under there. Now we have our final one, which is 7 times 4, which is 28. Add that 6, and that becomes 34. And now all that's left to do after that abomination of a column method multiply is we're going to add our subtotals together. 2 add nothing is 2. Let's get this done. Let's get it out of the way. I want me dinner. 5 add 3 is 8. Okay. 9 add 8, that's 17. Obviously 0 and a 5 and a 1. That gives us a nice big old 6. 9 add 4 again is a 13. Gives us a 9. This 8 and this 1 here, because that's in the column, is 9. We have a 3 and a 4, which is 7, and then a 3, which is a 3. So the answer that everybody was waiting for, 486,369 lots of 78, gives us a grand total of, a little trick where you can just count back 3, 37,936,782. Right, we can rest easy now, which is brilliant. If you want to kind of see what the crack troops do, what the SAS of column method multipliers do, they're going to look at level 7, and we're going to look at how we multiply numbers together of any length. Okay, I know you've all been looking forward to that one, so you have to wait a little bit until I've done it, but when it's ready, you can bask in its glory. Okay, thank you for watching this video. See you in level 7.